as we are all getting ready for the final game of this three-game series between the Giants and the Yankees. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Giants needed to win yesterday, and they got it as they snapped an 8-game losing streak. So a little bit of swagger back in their walk, a little life now in the clubhouse, and that's all a good thing because Noah Lowry's on the mound today.
Well, I know Lowry's been throwing with a lot of confidence. Now, if you have heard about the phrase in baseball of the shutdown inning when a pitcher goes out and throws a 0 on the board after his team scores, well, Roger Craig used to have a phrase called it the shutdown time through the lineup. Meaning the next day after you have a win, you got to put 3 zeros up there and shut down that opponent the first time through to give your offense a chance to put some runs on the board. And I think that's going to be key today. How Lowry comes out early and the tone he sets in his first early rhythm is going to set the tone for this whole game.
The only Giants regular not in the lineup today, and that's Benji Molina. Bonds is hitting cleanup. All right, a beautiful day, and we'll have more Giants baseball right after this. Statue of Stretch, Willie McCovey, who threw out the first pitch back here at AT&T Park. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Yankees, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Cabrera, Cairo, and Jeter. Remember, Jeter banged up yesterday. Rodriguez, Matsui, Cano, Thompson, Nieves, and Mussina.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the left-hander Noah Lowry. Lowry making his 15th start of the year, 6-6, 3.174 ERA, 42 walks in 89 innings, and that is something he looks to improve upon the second half of the season. His fastball with a cut, his curveball have been done great combinations, and that's not even including the great changeup he has. So when he has it all going, he's very, very tough to hit. The key is always the fastball command.
109.64 degrees.
The 0-1 pitch to Cabrera is lifted into center field. Randy Wynn is there. Now he'll back up as the wind carries it a little bit. 1 out.
Let's take a look at the defense the Giants are going to employ behind Noah Lowry today. As a defense brought to you by Rico. It'll be Bonds, Wynn, and Schierholtz. That's the outfield setup. Feliz Vizquel on the left side, Durham, Klesko on the right side, and Guillermo Rodriguez, the rook, getting a chance to catch Noah Lowry today.
Cairo takes a pitch at the knees. Cairo is hit at the bottom of the lineup the first 2 games in this series, and there's a bouncing ball to Feliz, and Feliz will dig it out and throw it to first.
Our professional Gary is brought to you by GMC Trucks today, and we're going to keep an eye on Derek Jeter, who's in the middle of a 17-game hitting streak, and it is a hard 17-game hit streak, hitting .415, been very impressive in this series. And actually, we thought that he might miss a game today. He had to leave yesterday's ball game because of a little hip injury, but here he is again.
Well, Jeter hit second yesterday, hit second on Friday, and he fouls the first pitch back. This is what happened yesterday to Jeter. This was a line drive, and as he was scurrying back, he tweaked something in his upper thigh. And then when he picked up a base hit to right field, you could see it bothered him. But to quick night's sleep and let her go. Down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike. Jeter swings and misses. 1-2. Alex Rodriguez to follow should Jeter extend the inning. Both teams have won a game in this series. And this is it for interleague action. Got him. 1-2-3 inning. Giants are coming up. Here it's 0-0. Good t-shirt. It's all about the princess. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at the Giants lineup, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Wynn, Vizquel, and then Ray Durham. Big numbers against Mussina for Durham. Then it will be Bonds, Klesko, Schierholtz gets a start, Feliz, Rodriguez, and Lowry.
On the hill today for the Yankees will be Mike Mussina, the 38-year-old right-hander, 6'2", 190-pounder. Stanford hero, making his 12th start of the year. 20 interleague wins. That's the most in Major League history. This year, 3-4, an ERA of 5.10. No longer the harder thrower that you saw him have, the good fastball early in his career. That's sort of softened a bit. He still has outstanding command, which he has to rely on. Just mixing speeds, moving that ball, using the fastball in the two seams and the four seams. Still has a good breaking ball.
And Randy Wynn will lead things off by taking a strike. Phil Cuzzy is calling balls and strikes. Wynn, Vizquel, and Durham. Randy Wynn hitting .292 with 5 home runs, 23 driven in, and he's a .280 hitter against Mike Mussina with 43 at bats. We saw the rest of the umpires, Hallion, Wolf, and Onora from first to third. Here's the 1-1 offering. Roll foul, 1-2.
The thing about Mike Mussina, he's a very bright pitcher. I mean, he doesn't even have to have a breaking pitch to beat you because he can move the fastball around, change the movement, change the grip, and utilize the changeup. I think those are his most powerful weapons now.
Randy Wynn digs it out and rolls or lifts it foul. It stays 1-2. Some Yankee fans here. The 1-2. Randy Wynn yesterday 2 for 5 in that 13-inning game.
Sin-Ming Wang yesterday did not hold a 3-run lead. That surprised the Yankees. Big changeup a little bit high. Usually when Sin-Ming Wang goes out there and gets a 3-run lead, it's over. Giants had a great comeback against the Yankees' best pitcher.
Chops it to first, and Cairo will quickly go to the bag. 1 out.
Let's take a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to you by Rico, Matsui, Cabrera, Thompson. That's your outfield. Rodriguez, Jeter on the left side of the infield with Cano and Cairo on the right side. And Nieves doing the catching. Derek Jeter, 3-time Gold Glove winner. A lot of Gold Gloves out there at shortstop today between Jeter and Omar Vizquel.
Vizquel hitting .231. Rodriguez in at third. Cairo in at first. The original lineup had Dave Roberts leading off, but he was a late scratch. And then the whole lineup changed after that. Vizquel was hitting 7. 1 ball and no strikes. A little pop-up right to the second baseman, Cano. 2 outs. Well, since 1993, 3 shortstops have won Gold Gloves. Since then, it's Vizquel, Rodriguez, and Derek Jeter. Pretty good group.
Yeah, I'll say.
Ray Durham tries to bunt. No balls and 1 strike.
Durham's had great success lifetime against Mussina, hitting .442, 19 for 43. Of those 19 hits, however, just 3 for extra bases, 2 doubles and a home run.
Bonds to follow. So Durham trying to get aboard for Barry Bonds. 2 balls and 1 strike.
2 well-placed curveballs. Just a little bit different break, and Messina will do that. He will vary his arm angles. He'll go down as even as high, as low as a high sidearm.
2-2.
Good changeup. Normally Messina out of the high 3/4 release. Say, if you watch this guy pitch, I mean, he really understands the movement and how to use it, and where it's most effective against certain hitter types, certain swing types. Smart guy.
Messina went 3-2 to Randy Wynn, now 3-2 to Ray Durham. Got him. Alex Rodriguez will lead things off against Noah Lowry after 1, 0-0.
The signature card holders on June 26th at 10 a.m. You can log on to www.sfgiants.com to purchase a limited number of lower box seats for the July 14th Giants-Dodgers game. So check it out.
Pitch to Alex Rodriguez is inside for a ball. 0-0. Rodriguez, Matsui, and Cano. 8 for 10 in the series.
This guy is absolutely dialed. Full control of his swing. And yesterday, 9th inning, trailing by a run, he took a fastball challenge from Brad Hennessy, and he hit a long potato, and that was home run number 28 on the year for Rodriguez, and it was impressive.
2-0 pitch is low and in. 3-0. You always have to figure that Rodriguez is going to have the green light. 3-0. Taking all the way, 3-1. Said he likes to hit here, and then he proved it. Lowry in the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2.
Fastball, a little cut, sort of ran right up above the hands.
Two AL MVPs. Won a Gold Glove a couple of times. 10-time All-Star. Got pretty good. Here's the payoff. On the ground to Omar Vizquel. And Rodriguez is out, and let's check in with Cammie Blackstone.
Well, guys, I'm in kind of enemy territory this afternoon. Not really. We're in the Yankees suite here with Ralph Terry, MVP from the '62 series. Did you enjoy all the festivities for the 45th reunion?
Well, it was a first-class, beautiful ceremony. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, you must have. You must have enjoyed the series itself, too. What was your favorite memory?
Well, the favorite memory was when it was all over. It was such a relief. Now out to Bobby Richardson in second, you know, it was a great relief, and I know that a lot of folks here in San Francisco were sad and unhappy about it, but you know, there were two great teams, and we had great respect for the Giants, and there was no meanness in that series. There were no beanballs or knockdowns or brush, you know. It was just two great teams just battling it out to the wire, and we were fortunate it went our way, and it could have varied just as easily went the Giants' way, and it's a shame to declare a winner and a loser. I thought both teams were winners.
Well, we're hoping for a different outcome tonight, but we're glad that you're here with us today. Have a great game.
Thank you, Cammie.
Ralph Terry. Matsui breaks his bat and flips it into right field for a base hit. This was the foul ball that McCovey hit off of Terry before he lined out, and then he hit the bullet right at Bobby Richardson, And that was a ball game, and a great shot in the chronicle of Ralph Terry seeing the ball go into Richardson's glove. He threw his glove into the air.
Ralph Terry, a complete game.
Here's Robinson Cano. Swinging a dribbler foul, and it's no balls and 1 strike. The first hit in the game comes off the bat of Hideki Matsui.
And lefties have not been able to really do a whole lot with Noah Lowry this year. It's rare when anybody gets a hit off him. Lowry against left-handers has held him to a batting average collectively of 190.
Down low to Robinson Cano to even the count at a ball and a strike. So Lowry will go back on the grass and rub up the baseball. Well, the festivities before the game honoring that group, very nice. So hats off to the Giants. We saw the one on opening day that brought back many of the All-Stars. This one, just as good. 1-1 pitch is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. And in all honesty, there was some doubt whether Bobby Richardson was going to be here or not, and he had to be here. I mean, he was the focus. They're back.
Billy Crystal on your right, Robin Williams on your left. Have not missed a pitch so far in this series. Billy Crystal, a big Yankee fan. Robin Williams loves the Giants. And they have both had fun with it.
Lifted to Bonds in left field, and he will circle underneath it and make the catch.
Well, the bases are loaded. Give your family the best deal in town. Kentucky Fried Chicken now has a 10-piece drumstick and thigh bucket for only $7.99. And remember, KFC Chicken now has 0 grams of trans fat per serving. The bucket's back, and it is out of here. How'd I do?
Not bad. Here's Kevin Thompson. Matsui at first with 2 outs. Kevin Thompson, we saw him a little bit yesterday in that long game, takes a strike. Everybody enjoyed the festivities, and the one guy I focused on was Joe Torre. And of course, Joe Torre played against most of those guys, and he looked like he thoroughly enjoyed the whole deal. He had a long conversation with Willie Mays after the game. Joe Torre behind Bobby Richardson when Richardson was announced. Richardson was afraid he was going to get booed.
Well, he got the Bonds clap there for a while. Guys were booing him and standing and applauding at the same time, but then they gradually morphed the boos into cheers.
Yeah. But Torre spent a lot of time with Willie McCovey, Willie Mays. Here's the 1-1 offering, a swing and a miss, 1-2. And this was when the ceremonies ended and both teams are walking off the field. Torre grabbed a hold of Willie Mays, and I think he gave the jersey to Joe. 1-2. On the ground to Durham. Durham's going to get a nice big hop, and that will end the inning. So the leadoff single does not bother Noah Lowry and leave things off. Dealers, and for Bonds, he is at 749. He hit that number off of Scott Proctor on Friday night. So Bond stands in. This will be his first at bat. He's 2 for 3 lifetime against Mussina with no home runs. Overshift is on. And Bond shows bunt, and he takes a strike. Rodriguez has got his hands on his hips and he's laughing at him. Here's the 0-1. Bonds takes low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Rodriguez is at his normal position, or the one that he played his whole career until he went to New York, and that's the shortstop position. Bonds takes low, 2 balls and 1 strike.
You're going to see Mussina do that a lot, but he misses. He normally misses below the strike zone, and he is going to nibble. He is never going to completely give India. He has the confidence to throw everything that he has any time.
There's a strike. Bonds says, stop it.
And Phil Cuzzy is an umpire that you will see strange looks from hitters at times, strange looks from pitchers at times. Definitely a pitcher strike. He thought that was outside and low.
2-2. Three and 2.
Boy, he added. That was a little reach back velocity. That was his best fastball at 89. And if that ball was received by Nieves, he may have got called strike 3. That was exactly the same spot that the previous pitch was. If he catches that ball, it'd have been interesting to see what Cuzzy would have called.
Here's the payoff to Bonds. And Bonds hits it into right field, a base hit. Bonds with the leadoff single.
Well, our favorite Barry Bonds home runs on the road to history on June 8th. 2002, Barry hit career number 588 at Yankee Stadium. He was the DH that day, and he hit the upper deck, a 3-run shot in the first inning off Ted Lilly. And it's his only home run ever hit at Yankee Stadium, and it was one that absolutely made us go out there to see how far it was.
Yeah, you did. You took a hike, and it took like 3 days to get back.
I bloody nose going up there.
Here's Klesko. Klesko swings and misses 0-1. He's 2 for 8 lifetime against Mussina, 1 for 6 yesterday. But he did have the hit in the 13th to lead off that inning. And that proved to be the winning run when he scored. Down low as Nieves knocks it down.
But you really have to be patient if you're hitting off Mussina. I mean, it's almost predictable. He'll get strike 1, and then he'll get to a 2-1. If you didn't even take the bat off your shoulder, he just throws balls below the strike zone and teases you and teases you. He wants you to hit his pitch just a little bit below the strike zone.
1 ball and 1 strike. Ooh, way out in front, 1-2.
If he misses, it's below the strike zone. Just a little change up. He's a dart thrower. He's not going to blow you away with velocity anymore. He has to rely on movement and location.
Bonds goes. There's the pitch high, and Bonds is going to steal it. And that's his 5th of the year, and he hasn't been thrown out. And Jeter's laughing at him.
Big high leg race from Mussina really gave Bonds an opportunity. He jumped all over it.
For Bonds, number 5.
42 years old, 5 stolen bases. Not even close.
Push.
2-2 to Klesko. Klesko pulls it foul. A little playful tap.
Yep. They have a lot of respect for each other.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Klesko. Klesko fouls it out of play. Every time Barry Bonds does something, we hear Jim Moorheader, and the problem is you end up turning it off. Just because every time he does something, it's some type of a record or. Now, if you're a writer, you have time to write all that stuff down.
Yeah, he just tied his dad for most stolen bases by a San Francisco Giant.
Three and 2.
I said, good patience shown here by Klesko. lay off a lot of those teasers. And with an open first base, I don't really expect Messina to give in to him here on a 3-2.
Here's the payoff, and he walked him. All right, let's check in with Cammy.
Hey, we talked to a lot of the guys who are making the games exciting during the 62 World Series, but what about the people who made the ballpark experience run smoothly? Vera, you were here as an usher in 1962, right?
Yes.
And you've been ushering ever since.
Yes.
Out of all of the seasons, all of the games, can you give me your favorite of all time?
Yeah, no, I'll know, because I like pretty good of them. Quite a few of them I liked.
Well, this one actually might end up being that game, Vera.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen in baseball.
I know it, yeah.
Well, doing a great job for 45 years. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, I hope to. Go on.
Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Cammy. Here's Nate Scherholtz, who hits a high chopper. Cairo's got one play, and that's to beat Scherholtz, who gets down the line.
Well, he gets the job done, a productive out. Everybody moves up 90 feet, and a nice round of applause for Scherholtz.
Well, here's the at-bat that's been dogging the Giants.
Let's take a look at our U.S. Marines leaders of the game. Pedro Feliz is that man today, 18th San Francisco Giant to hit 100 career homers. And yesterday, a solo shot off Chin-Man Wong, the first time a right-handed hitter has hit a home run off of Wong this year. And for Feliz, he hits his home runs in bunches.
This is the home run yesterday, right down the line.
Stayed inside a sinker. That's not an easy ball to elevate.
How many had Wong given up against righties?
None. That was the first one. And Robin Williams was digging it.
Guidry went out to talk to Mike Mussina. The only infielder in is Cairo at first. High, 1-0. Now, Guidry may have gone out and said, listen, the guy on deck just called up. 11 years in the minor leagues. Maybe we want to pitch to him instead of Feliz.
Well, plus I'm sure in the Yankee scouting report they would put down that Feliz will chase stuff down below the strike zone. You think you're going to see a lot of that pitch.
Mussina wanted a 2-0. So now we've had a hitter upset and now a pitcher upset. And because he's getting some noise from the Yankee dugout. Two-0. Pop to right field. Bonds really doesn't see it. And he's going to go. And here's the throw, and he makes it. And it's 1-0 Giants. Unbelievable. I guess Bonds is letting it all out here on a Sunday afternoon.
Well, really not a deep fly ball, and you really weren't expecting Bonds to come in, and he goes back to the bag. He's going, no, not me. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Gone.
Well, Mike, Bonds knows the deal. If he stays at third, they're going to walk Rodriguez and pitch to Lowry. So he figured it was worth the gamble.
Well, and put the pressure on the defense. It is a good play. That's exactly what would have happened. Rodriguez would have been four-fingered over to first base, and it would have been up to Noah Lowry with 2 outs to try and put something on the board.
Plus, it shocked Klesko. He didn't even tag up.
It shocked everybody.
There's a line drive and a base hit. And here comes Klesko. And Rodriguez has got a double. It's 2-0 Giants.
And that was a bullet. And let's take a look at the Rooks just going down there and getting a first pitch breaking ball. And I mean, he knew exactly what to do with this. And watch him go to a belly slide.
Come on. On the man. First career extra base hit. And here's Lowry, who can hit a little bit. Lowry takes a strike. Giants with a 2-0 lead here in the second. Lowry, big bouncer, foul. Oh yeah, we got some Giants fans that are digging it. Junior brought the chicken.
Yeah.
That was his job today.
Easy. Don't be choking that thing. Come on. Yep. A lot of chickens up there this year, starting to add now on a consistent basis.
I have no idea where that pitch was, and neither does Mussina. And he's flabbergasted.
Because he's getting ripped upon by the Giants, Ron Guidry is all over him.
Well, part of the reason is Nieves stood straight up, and he completely blocked off the home plate umpire.
And that's exactly because he signaled over to the Yankee bench. But he's taking some grief right now. Somebody's going to get thumbed today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 1-2 to Lowry. If Lowry could get a hit here, it would make things really interesting. And it's foul. Now watch how he blocks off the umpire. He can't see.
Well, Ron Guidry, the pitching coach on the left there, standing next to Joe Torre, and just sticking up for his pitcher.
And it was a strike.
Yeah, it was. Giants catch a break.
1-2. Foul. Down the right field line and out of play.
You know, and it's, if nothing else, it's getting a few more throws out of Mussina. That last throw is 40. If you're averaging 20 pitches an inning, you're not going to go too deep into a ball game. And think about yesterday. Yesterday, the Yankee bullpen had to pitch a lot, as did the Giants bullpen. So both skippers want their starting pitchers to go deep today. It's important.
One and two. Breaking ball rolled foul. They're cheering Lowry's at bat. More Giants fans, but no chickens in that shot. 1-2. Rodriguez at second. And the pitch. Lowry hits it on the ground to Cano, and Cano will end the inning. Giants pick up a pair of runs. It's 2-0 San Francisco.
Of the Yankee fans forever that day. And there's Giants pitching coach Dave Righetti, who's done a fantastic job here with his pitchers.
Will Nieves will lead things off for the Yankees. Nieves shows a possible bunt attempt, but he takes it for a ball, 1-0. Just we have an extra monitor here where we flip around and watch some other games around the major leagues. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. And we have the Red Sox Padres game on, and I have to tell you, it's just a darn shame that Jake Peavy's pitching today, because they're in town tomorrow.
Well, that's right. Jake Peavy will miss the Giants series
because he's pretty good.
He's real good. He's like Cy Young good. No score after 3 innings. or I should say in the third.
High 3-1 to Nieves.
Dodgers got beat today down in Tampa Bay 9-4. I think Edwin Jackson for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays won that game. I think that's his first win since 2005.
Smoked into center field. Randy Wynn back. Randy Wynn back, and he makes the catch with the long extension as he goes up against the wall.
Nieves, it's a high fastball challenge and really takes on the deep part of the yard. And Randy Wynn going back.
Here's Messina.
Look at the concentration to the glove. Oh yeah, he can go a lot higher. You know that.
Yes, he can. Messina takes a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 this year. Two 2-0.
Lowry gonna take a little walk.
Bonds is as close to the line as I've ever seen him play anybody. 3-0. And that's called the overship the other way.
Way over there. He used to play there a lot with Billy Swift and John Burkett back in the early 90s.
There's a strike. 3-1. And the walk.
Time for the Panasonic Speed of Sport. Yesterday, Randy Wynn came up with a great play to nail Jorge Posada at second base. Sought off the crack of the bat. He had a double already registered in his mind, but Randy Wynn would say, "Nuh-uh-uh." And that's our Panasonic Speed of Sport. Oh, yeah.
Melky Cabrera hit a fly ball to Randy Wynn to lead off the ball game. So he will stand in with Messina at first. On the ground, maybe a pair. Vizquel to Durham. Durham to Klesko, and that'll end the inning. On one pitch, it's a 6-4-3 double play.
And welcome back to AT&T Park. Giants fans, a lot of folks having a great time on this beautiful day. I wanted to let you know we got a single guy right here. Matt, you're single, right?
Yeah, baby.
All righty. Well, singles night is coming up. It is actually a Padres game. It's going to be Tuesday night. You can get your tickets at sfgiants.com. And you know, Matt, if things work out for you, singles night, Wednesday night is the slumber party here at AT&T. Details about that also.
That'll be at your house.
sfgiants.com. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Cammy. Cammy treading dangerously on that subject, wouldn't you say? Woo. I was a little uneasy there for a while.
Oh, Cammy, she knows how to pick them.
Oh, here's Randy Wynn. Good to be back to the game. There's a strike. Randy Wynn bounced out to Miguel Cairo at first, in the first. Up high, 1-1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul back, 1-2.
Messina will get strike one with great consistency, and once he gets that advantage, then he is going to just throw something dookie. Yep, she can hit it. He's going to throw something dookie down below the strike zone, and he's going to count on an aggressive approach from a hitter to chase his pitch.
Very close, 2-2.
Try and backdoor him. And I mentioned earlier, I mean, when he misses it, it's always below the strike zone, or at least it seems that way. And he'll put all that slow speed in your mind, and he can heat you up at 89. 89 looks like 93. That's his best bet to try and blow one by you. But he'll go 0-2 to 3-2 with the best of them. He's just a nibbler at this point in his career.
Here's the payoff. Big chopper. Cano's got a good arm, and he throws out Randy Wynn, who runs well.
Nice play.
All right, time now for the Infinity Insight. Ask Kruk and Kipe. If Joe Torre retired after the season, who would be the leading candidate to manage the Yankees? That's from Carlos from Napa. Well, probably Joe Girardi, I would think.
Or Don Mattingly, the bench coach. The bench coach for the Yankees right now. I'd say between those two guys, those would be your favorites.
Here's Vizquel, who takes a strike. We're reading a statement handed to us by the Giants PR department. It's a statement on the passing of Rod Beck, who passed away yesterday. And we were shocked when we got to the ballpark this morning to find out as Vizquel takes a strike, 1-2. The man known as Shooter. And Mike and I did a lot of games where Shooter got the final out. So he was a great Giant, and he will be missed. Vizquel shoots one to left, and that'll be a hit. And he died young at 38. It's too soon.
Yeah, it is. For a man that loved life like Rod Beck loved life, that's way too soon. We will miss him.
Here's Ray Durham. Durham struck out in the first. Down low.
Teaser, 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 teaser. And and with all the pitches that he will tease you with, they're out of the strike zone. He didn't walk many guys. He's only walked 13 in 62 innings.
Vizquel goes. He's got it stolen easily, and Durham knew it, so he took the pitch wisely.
Well, that's always been one of the things that has plagued Mussino. Look at the high leg kick, and just a lot of time to get rid of the ball. He just never has felt comfortable with an abbreviated slide step. Just felt he was giving up too much stuff. And when you don't throw very hard, that's sort of a double cathud against your catcher. You're in load time running on 1-4, 1-5, very, very slow.
Durham rolls it foul. It's now 1-2.
I mean, there are times it's like 1-8, almost 2 seconds.
One and two. Durham steps out. Bonds is on deck. Giants scored 2 in the bottom of the second. They'd like to extend that lead right here. Durham takes strike 3 call. And now that opens up a spot where they might walk Bonds intentionally.
No brainer here. Open first base. Joe Torre's going to take his chances with Ryan Klesko. Hey, you get a lot of debate about this. I mean, especially with a guy like Mussina. I mean, I don't think just straight 4-fingered Bonds over to first is that good of a of a stratagem. I really don't. Only because Mussina has such unbelievable command. And he's not the kind of guy that's likely to give Bonds anything to hit. But Joe Torre's going to the Hall of Fame as a manager and a player. I'm not. But he has definitely put the pressure on Ryan Klesko. And he's creating an opportunity for the Giants.
Klesko drew a walk in the second. Had good numbers lifetime against the Yankees. He would like nothing better than to knock in Omar Vizquel right here. Swing, ain't gonna miss. No balls and 1 strike. Klesko will do that, and then when he gets 2 strikes on him, he will shorten up sometimes.
Oh, he'll go yuck and do the first couple of hacks, you bet. I like the backswing too of Ryan Klesko. It's very entertaining. One hand comes off the bat, kind of has a mind of its own.
Same pitch. This time Klesko didn't offer at it.
0-1, nibble. And he's going to nibble again here.
One ball and 1 strike.
To the front door sinker. Pretty much the same pitch he used to strike Ray Durham out. And he may have shown a pitch too early.
Nibble.
Stay to a corner, nibble, fall off, nibble, nibble, corner, corner.
One and 2. Klesko stays alive by poking this one foul.
Go backdoor hook. Nice fight job right there by Klesko to stay alive.
A 3-run 3rd inning for the Red Sox against Jake Peavy. Padres hitting against Josh Beckett. 1 and 2.
Well, you figure there wasn't going to be a lot of scoring in that ball game between Beckett and Peavy.
The matchup of the day. Mussina steps off. Nieves is going to talk to Mussina. Mussina looks a little unhappy. It's kind of like the way you treated Bob Melvin, according to Bob Melvin.
That's always Bob Melvin's side of the story, let me tell you.
I hope he's watching.
Young Bob Melvin. Well, I had my choice between him and Brindley, and I took Brindley.
Yeah, and he hadn't forgot it. The 1-2 Klesko is inside 2 and 2.
Ooh.
Matter of fact, when we see Bob Melvin when the Giants play the Diamondbacks, that it'll eventually go to that part of the conversation every time.
Yeah, only because you bring it back up every time.
It's good to see him get a little ticked off.
And he gets madder and madder every time you recreate it for him.
2 and 2. Klesko. There's that backswing that you're talking about. Kind of a buggy whip when he.
It's his own creation. Now watch the bat come through, and all of a sudden it takes on a life of its own. Yeah. I like that backswing.
And then in Philadelphia, you let the bat go. 2 and 2. Got him. It's a good pitch by Mussina. Derek Jeter will lead things off. Giants strand a pair.
All right, time for Eliminate Me, brought to you by Esurance Online Auto Insurance. And let's look at Jeff Fletcher, one of our distinguished Bay Area riders, having a chance to make a great play and blowing it. See you later, Jeff. You got one chance, pal. Gone.
Yeah. See you, Jeff. There's a strike to Miguel Cairo. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now there's the gentleman that got the ball. The benefactor of the air on the press box. Good changeup there. Lowry, I think, has had the best changeup he's had for a while today. I mean, he's really utilized it and brought that pitch back. But I mean, for a long time there, he was relying on that curveball. It's been so good.
Yep.
But today, he's got them both. And he gave the Giants that good 3-0 cushion to get their offense going.
Struck pretty well to Randy Wynn. And Randy Wynn will make the catch.
All right, time now for our Aflac trivia question. The question today, can you name the only 2 players since 1958 to make an all-star team as both a Giant and a Yankee? That's a good question. Since 1958.
Bobby Mercer.
Did he make it as a Giant?
I don't know. I'm throwing it out there.
That's a good guess.
Here's Jeter. Jeter hammers one to Randy Wynn.
Again, good use of the big part of the ballpark, pitching to center field. Well, as Alex Rodriguez steps in, a reminder that Major League Baseball All-Star Week is coming to the Bay Area. Join in the baseball fun and bring your family to the 2007 DHL All-Star Fan Fest, July 6th through the 10th at Moscone West. Tickets are available at allstargame.com, or you can go to 888-FAN-FEST.
Here's Alex Rodriguez. All right, I think I got the other one.
So you're saying Mercer and who?
Barry's dad.
Mercer and Bobby Bonds. You know what?
Are you in?
I'm definitely in with a Bobby Bonds one.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'm thinking, maybe it was Dave Righetti. Mercer's not a bad bet. Good teammate, by the way. I played with Bobby in Chicago when he left the Giants, came to the Cubs.
See, I thought you were talking about Mercer, although you played with Mercer too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. He broke me in.
Right. So let's just assume that the answer is correct. You played with them both.
Bobby Bonds and Bobby Mercer. I did.
I did not play with Mercer, but I did with Bobby.
Bobby Bonds, an outstanding teammate.
Yeah, he was good. Plus, as my dad likes to say, he looked good in the uni, too.
Yes, he did.
3-1 to Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he gets a pitch here. He's going to unload. And the walk. All right, let's check in with Cammie.
Hey guys, I'm here with Larry Harper. You know him from the Good Tidings Foundation, and the Good Tidings Foundation has done so many great projects with the Giants, spreading the love of baseball to the Bay Area kids. Why don't you mention a couple of them?
Well, over the past 8 years, the Good Tidings Foundation, along with the Giants and their community fund, have built 10 baseball fields all over the Bay Area, ranging from San Jose, East Palo Alto, Richmond, here in Hunters Point. In fact, the one in Hunters Point is right next door to the new clubhouse they're naming for Willie Mays at the Boys and Girls Club.
Excellent. I know Omar Vizquel's been pretty active with you guys.
Omar's been great. A couple ways. We're building a field in the Mission, and he is going to be chipping in for that. And we also have an art center down at Pier 9, and he's been a guest art instructor down there at Pier 9 for all the kids.
What a Renaissance man he is. Got a website so people can check out Good Tidings?
Yes, Cammie, we're at goodtidings.org.
All right, enjoy the game.
Thank
Back
you.
to you guys.
All right, thanks, Cammie. We remember Larry Hardy when he was Larry Harper is part of this organization. He was in the baseball operations department. Nick Sherrills will lead things off. 2-0 Giants.
and Bay Area are exclusively presented by Fry's Electronics and by Aflac. Ask about it at work.
2-0 Giants as we head to the home half of the fourth. It'll be Sherholtz, Feliz, Rodriguez. Sherholtz got the game-winning hit yesterday in the 13th. A humpback line drive that fell in front of Melky Cabrera. Flips one to left. He's got the magic wand, folks.
He could throw some grenades out there. But it will look like a line drive tomorrow in the box score. The old saying in baseball.
This is the game winner.
He's got 11 hits now in the big leagues, and only 4 of them have made a noise when they've hit the bat. But you know what? Better to be lucky than good. And I think in Nate Sherholtz's combination, it's both. Good-looking player. We have been impressed with what we've seen from Nate Sherholtz.
Here's Pedro Feliz. Swing and a miss. Feliz, you could see trying to go to right field. Feliz had a sacrifice pop-up in the second inning. That's what I'm going with.
Well, Barry Bonds made sure he got the RBI with some good base running. Tag it up with 1 out.
Sherholtz back easily. A styling Yankees baseball cap. 0-1 to Feliz. And staying away is Mussina. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sherholtz had a lean going, but he still gets back. Mussina did not really offer a quick move.
Sherholtz has good wheels.
And he goes, and Feliz takes low, and the throw down to second is into center field. And Sherholtz scoots over to third. A stolen base, the first in the career of Sherholtz in an error on Nieves.
He's got good wheels. He likes to show them off. Had an outstanding jump. The Giants are going to take advantage of Mussina all day long. And here they get another 90 feet by way of the throwing error from Nieves. And that changes everything for Feliz. And it changes everything for Mike Mussina. Jorge Posada with a day off today.
Yankees will pull the infield in, but not all the way in. Outside, 3-1. Over by the on-deck circle and out of play because it hits right on the steps of the Giants dugout. It's 3-2. No one was cheering harder for that ball to get out of play than Pedro Feliz.
Yeah, and that's a break. And that's some of the things that the Giants were not getting in the middle of that 8th-game slide. They run at third base, nobody out. A ball like that, it'd be a pop-up, and the catcher would make a miraculous play.
Yeah, Paul LeDuc is sliding into the dugout.
Yeah, you're out.
Rusty a little gun shy over there. It's 3-2.
Yeah, his scars are finally healed up from the last ball that went over there.
Got him.
Well, as Feliz heads back to the Giants bench, we're going to ask and answer our Aflac trivia question. Can you name the only two players since 1958 to make an all-star team as both a Giant and a Yankee? Our survey says Bobby Mercer and Bobby Bonds. My partner nailed it.
Traded for each other. Fastball is high to Rodriguez.
I think that's kind of cool. 76 pitches now for Mike Mussina.
By the way, now the infield is all the way in. Rodriguez doubled in a run in the second. On the ground, foul. Quick infield today.
Hideki Matsui out in left field, not happy with the Giants fans down the left field line, not being able to make that play. He had to run all the way over to the foul line.
What about Bill Caldwell?
Well, our ball dude, Bill Caldwell, has got to make a better effort. Bill, let's go.
High and foul. It's 1-2.
Tell you what, Guillermo Rodriguez is having some pretty good cuts against Mussina. I mean, that is a healthy swing.
Pretty good location to take a healthy cut. Foul.
Well, if the rook, Rodriguez, can get the runner in from third with one out, he will have a huge ovation from this crowd. And he will have picked up Pedro Feliz, who could not get that job done.
1-2. Very close. 2-2. Close from up here, maybe not so from behind the plate. Davis and Mussina now come together on a pitch. 3-2. I don't think he cares if he walks Rodriguez at all.
I agree with you. I mean, he is going to try and rely on a rookie's aggressive attitude to try and knock that run in. He is going to throw him something out there off the plate, down.
Foul again.
I mean, every time he gets even a sniff of the strike zone, Rodriguez puts a pretty good charge into it.
It stays 3-2. Breaking ball, he walked him. Good at bat.
That was a good at bat. Mussina kept teasing him, and the rook was not biting. Now, I mean, if it was a regular pitcher up there, I think most managers would bunt the situation, but with Lowry, he's a pretty good hitter. I mean, that's not always a given.
Plus, you got Rodriguez that is absolutely convinced that Lowry's going to bunt, and that opens up the whole left side of the infield, assuming that Rodriguez stays in that spot.
All things that Bruce Bochy is weighing right now as he makes his decision as to whether or not to put the bunt on.
This is his 2000th game as a manager. Strike to Lowry at the knees, 0-1, no signs of a bunt.
Lowry is a good bunter. Sherholtz has good speed. I mean, the squeeze is definitely another consideration. We've seen Bruce Bochy do it. He says he doesn't like to do it. But if The stars will line up right.
And now it's a bunt and run. Cairo's going to come home, not in time. Not your basic squeeze, more of a safety squeeze, but everybody was going.
Now this is when you can really gamble as a manager, when you have a guy that can handle the bat. And Cairo, a one-hopper that Nieves does well to just receive and hang on to. And this is, again, an example of athleticism from Sherholtz, how quick he is down the line. And he tears into Nieves' foot. Nieves is lucky he didn't get hurt.
The sacrifice RBI for Noah Lowry. And here's Randy Wynn, 3-0 Giants. Chopper, maybe a pair. Cano stays with it. And Wynn beats it out. And that'll allow Omar Vizquel to come up.
Kind of a nasty hop on Cano. Kind of wrestles it. Nice little flip right there to the chest. So it's nice to have some speed at the top of the lineup to run out the back end and keep this alive for Omar Vizquel. But Cano shows some pretty good hands on this play. There you see Randy Wynn. Safe easily.
Vizquel is 1 for 2. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Rodriguez at third, Wynn at first, and Wynn goes, and there's a strike and no throw. It'll be a stolen base for Randy Wynn.
They are stealing Mike Messina blind. You cannot put this on Nieves, the catcher. There's no way. Watch the high leg kick. Just way too much time to get rid of the ball.
One and one is the count to Omar Vizquel. Just off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Giants with 3 stolen bases. That's now 10 runners who've stolen 11 chances against Messina.
Roll foul. 2-2.
The stolen bases today. Barry Bonds got his 5th steal of the year. And then Omar Vizquel just sort of scampered on in. Nate Sherholtz, he gets 3. And actually Wynn got the 4th.
Vizquel lines it to right, and Thompson will make the catch. Giants pick up a run. We'll go to the 5th. It's 3-0.
Well, you can be a part of a lasting All-Star Game tribute to the Say Hey Kid Willie Mays inside the main entrance to the ballpark here by making a tax-deductible donation of only $240. Your name or message will be included on a tribute made up of baseballs honoring the ultimate Giants All-Star Willie Mays. Proceeds from the Say Hey for the Kids fundraiser will go to building the new Boys and Girls Club at Hunters Point.
Terrific cause, as we saw Willie Mays on the field before the game. Here's the 0-1, and off the end of the bat, foul. Cano with the number 24 on his back. Only visitors are allowed to wear that number in this park. That's why.
Yep, retired. It's a high fastball.
Look out.
Holy smokes.
And that hit so high it nearly went into the second deck. Hopefully that hit something metal. Oh, and 2. Got him.
Good changeup. That has been a money pitch today. Wow.
Mentioned number 24, Willie Mays. This is when Mays was introduced.
It signed the back of his jersey there, and when the ceremony was over, he gave it to Joe Torre. Mays went down, shook hands with his teammates in 1962.
Kevin Thompson grounded out to Durham. He looks at a pitch down low.
Lowry has had the command and the feel for all of his pitches, the fastball, the curveball, the changeup. But a lot of changeups today, more than we've seen in the past several starts.
3-0 to Kevin Thompson. And that's a 4-pitch walk.
Broadcaster's jinx.
This is when Big Mac was introduced. Always receives a hearty welcome as he gives Juan Marichal a hug. There's the former skipper Felipe with Orlando Cepeda, Gaylord Perry. They were all here today. Well, Terry came over.
There's Big Mac. The great Willie McCovey.
Lowry right now having a hard time finding the strike zone, and Ray Durham's going to chat with him.
You know, I'm taking the blame for this. We started talking about how good his command's been. He's throwing 5 straight balls.
Well, that's all right.
My bad.
Best thing you can do if you're Durham, you come in and you go, I don't think you're bending your toe enough. Then turn around and go back.
That's great. Yeah, that always helped me.
If you try to get too technical, that starting pitcher will look at you like, hey, you see your position, go back over there. Remember Frank Robinson one time told me before the game, he said, hey, if so-and-so is in trouble, tell him he needs to bend his back. So I went out there in the second inning and I went, hey, you need to bend your back. And you'd have thought I committed a crime. I finally had to say, listen, it was not my idea to tell you to bend your back. It was the manager. Because I got a stank eye like you've never seen before. On the ground at Feliz. Around the horn to Durham. Durham to Klesko. Digs it out. And that's a double play. Durham got dumped, but he gets up, and it stays 3-0.
Time now for our forward bold move. Let's take a look at the Padres-Giants matchups. Padres coming in tomorrow. It's going to be Hermano against Lincecum. Hermano, a guy you haven't heard a lot about, having a good year, 5-1. David Wells, Barry Zito, a couple of lefties on Tuesday, and Greg Maddux, Matt Cain on the Wednesday matinee. And as always, get out here early and head out to the Acme Chop House, either before or after the ball game, and we give it 2 thumbs up. It is a fantastic restaurant.
Durham on the ground to first, and Cairo moves over quickly on one pitch. Durham is gone.
Giants fans, here's your chance to help Barry Bonds represent San Francisco in the upcoming All-Star game. We need your help. He's currently 4th in voting. The top 3 outfielders start the All-Star game. So to vote for Bonds, visit sfgiants.com right now. You can cast up to 25 votes. Voting is June 28th, so vote now and vote often.
Bonds singled in the second and was walked intentionally in the third. And a first pitch, Strike. Overshift is on. Down low, curveball, 1-1 strike. 3-0 Giants. Only 5 hits in this game. 1 for the Yankees, 4 for the Giants. Swing and a foul back. In the All-Star voting, Beltran, Griffey, and Soriano. Bonds 4th in the balloting. 1 and 2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Klesko to follow. 3 and 2. 3 and 2.
A lot of 3-2s, a lot of 0-2s to 3-2s, a lot of 1-2s to 3-2s. He's a nibbler.
Payoff pitch. Got him. Bond says something to Phil Cuzzy.
They set up on the outside corner. Let's see where he receives it. It's right there between the knees, and that's called stretching the strike zone if you're a catcher. And they got the call. We've seen a pitch in a similar location called to a strike against Bonds earlier, not a third strike. Good change up there. There's your 0-1. Now he starts the nibble.
And a base hit for Klesko as he goes the other way. Right in between Rodriguez and Jeter. And now Nate Scherholtz is going to hit. Bond's still unhappy.
He says that's how far it was outside, about a foot. You know how long that'll stay with him? Until his next at bat.
Scherholtz takes a strike. He led the 4th off by hitting a duck snort into left field. The words of White Sox broadcaster Hawk Harrelson, a duck snort, which I have no idea what that is.
The duck snort?
No.
That's a little blue fly ball for a base hit.
Well, I know what that is. Here's Klesko going, and he's going to steal it.
5 steals today for the Giants. I mean, they have absolutely run at will. And for Klesko, that's steal number 1 of the year. We've seen his high leg kick. He just does not want to get quick to the mound or to the plate.
On the ground, foul as Willie Upshaw does a dance to get out of the way.
Just a high leg kick, and if you're timing it, it's like a 1-6, 1-7. It's just a slow delivery, and it's surprising for a guy who's been around as long as Mussina, but he's always been stubborn. He just doesn't want to give up stuff. A lot of guys think if they get abbreviated with their motion, they'll give up stuff. Giants advanced scouting. Thought, hey, there's an opportunity here with Mussina. They've taken advantage of it today. Big time.
One and two to Sherholtz. On the ground to third, Rodriguez will throw it across the diamond in time, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one. We'll head to the sixth.
Giants take on the D-backs next Sunday, July 1st, the 105 first pitch, and the first 20,000 fans will receive a Giants camouflage hat courtesy of Dulcinea Farms. For tickets, call 1-877-4SFG-TICKS.
First major league at bat for Chris Basak. So Basak will hit for Mike Mussina. 3-0 Giants. And a strike to Chris Basak. First note about Basak in the notes. There's a drive to left. Bonds is over, and Bonds will make the catch. Tough league. Basak finding out. He thinks it's a double. Yo,
Chris, grab some pie and meat.
You're out.
Well, he hit it like a double. It sounded like a double. Hey, kid. Well, he will certainly remember that first at bat.
It's the big leagues. Think anybody's going to give him some grief?
Yep, on the plane ride to Baltimore, they will.
Well, you got four infielders, and you know what they're saying? He caught it, right? And he's going, I'm not buying into that. They tried that in AAA, and it didn't work.
Well, he puts a good charge into it. And he's thinking, easy double, right?
Yeah, can I have the ball?
I got a batting average, a big league knock, throw the ball out. This is a great day. Meanwhile, grab some pine, pal.
Oh.
I mean, Basak's no baby. He's been around. This is his 8th year of professional baseball, but he finally made it to the show. Had his first big league at bat. And he had one taken away, kind of.
I was talking about the first sentence in the, they call them the Yankee Doodles. It's the notes that they hand out. Chris Basak has not played in 11 games. Well, he just thought he had a big league knock, and he will get a big league knock because it looks like he's got a pretty nice swing. Hang in there, kid. Lowry can't find the strike zone to Melky Cabrera.
Fourth walk of the day now for Lowry as he creates a little opportunity for free here. Let's check out Basak one more time. Getting a pretty good pitch to hit. I mean, he strokes it well.
He did. Here's Cairo. Cairo shortens up to bunt and takes low. Lowry got a double play ball in the third. He got one in the fifth. One ball and no strikes. Low again, 2-0.
Hey, Durham going to come out and give Lowry his inspirational speech again. Yep, smiley faces. Doesn't take long, does it?
Leave it to the sisters. 2-0 to Miguel Cairo. 3-0 to Miguel Cairo.
And that's probably going to bring out Dave Urghetti. Yep, here he comes. As Dave Rigetti heads out to talk to Noah Lowry, reminder that the SaberCats action is back on FSN Bay Area. The SaberCats head to Sin City for a battle with the Scrappy Gladiators. SaberCats Blaze tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. on FSN Bay Area, available in high def.
Rigetti back into the dugout. Clearly, he said, you need to bend your back.
Yeah, spare hats, they're important.
Three 3-0.
I mean, this is a big pitch.
There's a strike. The only sporting event you need to bring a spare hat to is a hockey game.
Yeah.
I will not throw my gamer out into the rink.
No.
Three and one. 3-2.
2-1 curveball. I mean, there's your motivation right there. You don't want to walk a couple guys to set it up for this guy or the guy on deck.
Maybe Cabrera goes here. We'll see. He does. On the ground, a base hit. Right where Durham was. And Jeter's going to hit with runners at the corners.
Nice piece of hitting from Miguel Cairo, staying inside that ball, going with the outside location the opposite way. And let's see how it looks. A 3-2 start the runner. You see Durham, the second baseman, pull out of position. And right now, that'll bring up Derek Jeter, and he has been our professional grade, brought to you by GMC Trucks today. In the midst of a 17-game hitting streak, he's got an 0 for going with a strikeout today. And very quickly, Jonathan Sanchez is going to go down and start getting loose in the Giants bullpen.
Jeter 0 for 2. Out of play, in on his hands, 0-1.
Well, that's the book on Jeter. You're supposed to try and get it inside. He's tough to jam. Teams, I think, consistently, if you were to say what side of the plate does he see a lot of pitches to, inside, outside, I'd say inside part of the plate is one he sees a lot of pitches coming at him there. Hit into 10 double plays.
Now the runner goes, and that's fouled out of play. It's 0-2. Cairo took off. Joe Torre trying to stay out of the double play. He's seen his team hit into 2 of them already. That's why you've seen Cabrera go and you've seen Cairo go in this inning. Not close. 1-2. Alex Rodriguez on deck. One ball and 2 strikes. See what Cairo does. He does not go, and it's inside 2-2. So Lowry takes a bit of a walk. Pitch count is not an issue.
Now, normally with a hitter of this caliber in an open base, you would not care. You would stay to a corner the next 2 pitches.
3-2.
But with Rodriguez, the on-deck hitter, I would have to think that Lowry wants to make Jeter swing the bat to get on base. So because of that, normally a corner pitch situation, he's probably going to have to bite off a little more strike zone, at least try to.
So Lowry knows the deal. Cairo will be going. Three and two. And Lowry will throw to first. Cairo back easily. Lowry in a bit of a mess trying to get out of it. 3 and 2. Cairo goes. Jeter takes low, ball 4. And now they're loaded for the big guy.
And he is the biggest of guys right now, leading the world in home runs. And how is his numbers with the bases loaded career-wise? Good.
2 grand slams this year. Cabrera at third, Cairo at second, Jeter at first. High and foul down the right field line and out of play. Cabrera, Cairo, Jeter.
Outfield playing very deep for obvious reasons.
Here's the 0-1. And now Lowry steps off. Lowry's ready. Here it comes to Rodriguez, and it's a strike. It's 0-2.
I'm calling that outside corner. And Rodriguez, I'm not sure, totally agrees with this call. They set up inside. It goes to the outside part of the plate. And Cozy says, it looks pretty good from here. And a quick 0-2.
Oh, and 2. Inside with a fastball, 1-2.
He needed to go inside of that fastball to set up that changeup. It's gone soft, hard in. Now the 2 softs he's thrown have been 2 curveballs, and the changeup is definitely set up. Or he could elevate. He could climb the ladder and throw a fastball up around his letters, but certainly an opportunity here to throw his pitch to his location.
Pulled on the ground, foul.
That was the changeup. Had Rodriguez off balance, and that doesn't happen very much these days.
Biggest at bat in the game for the Yankees here in the 6th inning. 1-2 to Alex Rodriguez. Foul. Give him another one. Now Rodriguez wants to go out and talk to Noah Lowry.
We've thrown 5 pitches, 4 have been soft, 2 curves, 2 changeups. What do you think about going hard stuff in? I'm in. Plus, there was a little bit of a lean on that last swing from Rodriguez. You see that as a pitcher, you automatically think you could get inside.
1-2. Let's see where Rodriguez sets up. It is going to be in, and he threw it right in on the hands. And Rodriguez fouled it off.
Now you've got two options that I think are good ones here. Really three with this curveball. You can bounce a curveball here. You can throw that changeup again. Both down low if you're going to throw them. Or you can go right back in and pound his hands with another fastball up and in. Fastball in's a great pitch. The fastball in again is a great pitch.
1-2. And that time Rodriguez reached out just to stay alive.
Good pitch. Soft away. Now Lowry gets a lot of ground balls off that curveball. I mean, he's one of the leaders in the National League for getting double plays. The curveball has been a real good weapon of his. If he wanted to now, not a bad idea to throw it 1-2 and bounce it on home plate. Or, and I'm sure Rodriguez is thinking it's a great option to go right back in hard stuff after he went away soft. Lowry is shaken off twice, so he knows what he wants to do. And again, Rodriguez is going to come out and talk about it.
Play it safe. Get on the same page.
And Rodriguez is, I know he's a rookie at the big leagues, but he's 11 years of professional experience.
1-2. On the ground, foul. As Lowry came in. Another sellout crowd watching a battle between Lowry and Alex Rodriguez. One and two.
Change sight lines. You can go upstairs with the heater.
Out of play.
Good option. Now that got a little leaky, a little bit out over the plate. I mean, he can still come back into another fastball, aim right at the hand. So right now, Rodriguez is expanding. I mean, he's swinging at everything. So from a pitcher's perspective, you have to have at least one shot where you really go weird with the pitch and hope he chases. And I think a curveball bouncing on home plate is a great option here.
This will be the 10th pitch in this at bat.
Lowry shook off. He's got an idea what he wants to do. This is his pitch.
Lowry wasn't sold on it, so he's going to talk to Guillermo Rodriguez.
Well, this is a veteran trusting what this catcher, a rookie, has to say. I mean, Rodriguez suggested something. Lowry shook it off, and as he got in his stretch, he's thinking, well, maybe he knows something I don't know. Let's talk about it. I don't think I've seen an at-bat where the catcher's gone out there and talked to a pitcher 3 times in the middle of the at-bat. That's just how important this AB is, though.
1-2. He just got a piece of it.
And there was that breaking ball. Really, I mean, he's expanding, and that's a good pitch to take advantage of. You do not want to throw a fastball on the outside part of the plate. That is the one right now that feeds his strengths. Cut fastball from Lowry. I mean, that's his strength on that inside corner. That's another option for him to go hard inside right here.
Double play ball. Vizquel. Durham! As Rodriguez beats it out, and a run comes in. It's 3-1.
I tell you, watching that ball come up on Vizquel, I think the Giants have to be happy they got the one out. That was a disastrous hop that he had to try and stay with. And remember, A-Rod runs well for a big guy. No contest at first. He was safe. What a battle. .4-2 from the right side. That was the guy who's got more power than anybody this year.
Lowry's departing when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Lowry will watch the rest of this one. It's 3-1.
Let's check out second base and what type of pressure Jeter puts on Ray Durham. I always like to see what a middle infielder will do to another middle infielder.
Well, you can't push him.
All very clean.
Here's the numbers for Jonathan Sanchez as he is facing Hideki Matsui.
Look at the strikeout total, 34 and 24 and 2/3 innings. 17 walks, 19 hits.
Look out. Up and in, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now that first pitch fastball, just a reminder to Guillermo Rodriguez, the Giants catcher, that do not get too comfortable. I set up on the outside corner, that thing went up and in. Good job right there by Sanchez. Miguel Cairo coming down the line at third base as you see Vinny Choke get loose, and Sanchez not affected by it.
On the ground, Klesko's got it, inning over. A run for the Yankees. They leave 2. It's 3-1 Giants. Giants here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Check out our Coors Light Cold Hard Blast. Barry Bonds on Friday night. He did it against Scott Proctor, and that was home run number 749 in his career. And on the year for Bonds, his 15th. And that's our Coors Light Cold Blast. Feliz, Rodriguez, Sanchez. Feliz pops it up. Out is Cano. Now being called off by Thompson. Thompson makes the catch.
Brian Bruni in now for the Yankees. 36th time he's taken the ball. Having a good season. 26 strikeouts in 31 and a third. And he's a good ERA. And what Bruni will bring to the plate is pretty much the same thing you see from a lot of these Yankee middle relievers. They throw hard, all of them. Fastball right around mid-90s with a slider.
Rodriguez takes low. Is that Roger Clemens in the bullpen?
That is Roger Clemens in the bullpen. I think he's just getting some work in right now. Sometimes if you have a starter who's due to take and throw his bullpen, if your bullpen's a little banged up, you make him wait to take that bullpen because you might need him in the game.
Right.
And once you figure out you got enough innings out of your starter and your staff's not exposed, then you go out and say, okay, go get your work in now.
3-0 to Guillermo Rodriguez.
It's getaway day for the Yankees, so it's not an option for him to do it after the game.
That's a 4-pitch walk. All right, Cammie Blackstone is here. Let's check in again.
Hey, we are all excited about the All-Star game coming up. And David here, you are really excited. You got what, All-Star jacket, an All-Star hat, and you're all the way from where?
Florida.
Have you voted for your All-Stars yet?
Yes.
Did you vote for Barry Bonds?
Yes.
How many times?
2.
You can do it 25 times. Go to MLB.com, SFGiants.com. We got to get Barry in there. Don't you want to see Barry Bonds there at All-Star game?
Of course.
All right, why don't you give him a big go, Barry?
Go Barry.
And vote now.
Yeah.
Vote now. All-Star balloting goes till June 28th, 11:59 Eastern Time.
Thanks, Cammie.
Nice job.
Here's Sweeney. Sweeney lines one. Center field, base hit. All right, it wasn't really a line drive, but he'll take it.
Hey, it'll be a line drive tomorrow morning. Just pick up the paper and check it out. And that's a historic swing of the bat for Sweeney. I mean, it ties him for third on the all-time pinch hit list with Smokey Burgess. 145 pinch hits for Mark Sweeney. Fantastic. Job well done.
Here's Randy Wynn. 0 for 3. Fouled off his foot. 0-1. This is what Mike was talking about. Next, Manny Mota. No one's going to catch Lenny Harris on that list. For all I know, Lenny Harris is playing somewhere. Here's the 0-1 coming up to Randy Wynn, and it's inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, it seems like that's the one job in sports that you could be able to do for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a guy in New York doing it. He's 48. Julio Franco.
The 1-1. Very high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Just the opposite of Mike Mussina. Brian Bruni. Two balls and 1 strike. 3-1 with Omar Vizquel to follow. And now Nieves will go out and have a word with Bruni. You know what he's telling him?
What's that?
Bend your back.
See, you never gave me the bend your back speech.
No, I was smarter by then.
You always gave me the Section 9, 4th row, first seat off the aisle.
She's cute.
No, you'd always point out the dog, and there'd be sitting there.
3-1 to Randy Wynn. Out of play, 3-2.
Good challenge, good swing. He wants to see it again. All right, let's see. I got it. Oh.
Ow. Not only did I hurt my hand, but I got nothing to show for it. See if the runners go 3-2. They do. Swinging a hard ground ball that Cano is going to grab and throw on to first.
Nice play. Everything about that was the big leagues. The at-bat was a good one. The play was a good one.
Here's Vizquel, who in a spot similar to this lined out to right field in the 4th.
Cano giving you one more look how quickly he gets to his feet, square to his target. Pretty upset he had no chance to get the out at second. I knew he didn't have a lot of speed with Sweeney at first. So it's set up for Omar Vizquel.
Not happy. Mom's not cutting him any slack either.
Well, you can't see it, but inside her head, she's going. Yep.
I don't know if I should believe anything from anybody that has that much stuff on his face. And here comes Joe Torre. What does Joe see that I don't see? Something. So Torre to the bullpen when it's time for a change. Think speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and Smog experts. It's 3-1 in favor of the Giants. Omar Vizquel's coming up. Yesterday in that 13-inning game in the 13th, watch this. This wins the game. Foul.
And this wins the game. Foul. And he fought through a little 3-hopper. Miguel Cairo made a nice play, but a belly slide from Vizquel prolonged the rally, and the Giants on Sherholtz base hit win the ball game and send us all home happy.
There's the numbers for Vizcaíno, who has pitched in every game now in this series. And the first pitch to Vizquel as he shows bunt, and he takes a pitch outside for a ball.
Vizcaíno is going to throw you low 90 sinkers, a pretty good slider, and we've been impressed with what he has done so far in this series. He has very seldom made many mistakes above the knees. Lots of movement down around the knees.
2-0. Vizquel, this is what's strange about what Torrey has done, is 2 for 2 against Vizcaino in this series.
Well, it may have been too that Bruni was not comfortable. If your pitcher's out there and he's physically got a pain here or there, get him out.
There's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. And you're right, the guy's going to the Hall of Fame. What am I doing questioning what he's doing? Rodriguez. Sweeney. Vizcaino taking a long time, and now Vizquel steps out. The wind is starting to kick up here at AT&T Park. You can tell by the pants of Vizcaino as they are blowing in the wind. 2-1. Chopper to second. And there's Cano as he throws out Vizquel. Giants leave a pair. Will go to the 7th. So the sights and sounds here at AT&T Park as we head to the 7th inning, where Randy Messenger will come in and face Robinson Cano, Kevin Thompson, and Will Nieves, with the Giants leading by a pair. Just off the plate to Cano.
33 times now Randy Messenger has come into a ball game. He's done a nice job. Strike thrower.
Durham digging it out. 1 out.
That always settles a guy out of the bullpen down.
And here's Kevin Thompson.
Not an easy pick for Ray Durham. The high top spin, 1 hopper.
It's not going to be Kevin Thompson. It's going to be Johnny Damon. So Joe Torre head to the bench. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, back on the links. I think keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, pretty soon it's going to be big enough where you can actually hit a wedge from the port walk.
Yeah, they'll have windmills and volcanoes on it.
There's a pitch high to Johnny Damon, hitting 248. Clemens is throwing. But again, we don't know if it's game throwing or in between starts throwing, or both.
When he gets up a second time, though, I'm starting to think he might be in the ball game.
There's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to Johnny Damon. Jorge Posada is on deck. Messenger thought he was getting the bottom of the lineup. Out of play, 2-2.
Roger Clemens has only made 1 relief appearance in his life back in 1984.
And he seems to maybe do those things just in the Bay Area.
Yep.
High to Damon, 3-2. Foul back. Messenger going right after Damon. He does not want to walk him. And a bullet to right field. Sherholtz will try to cut it off, and he does, and Damon's aboard.
Another reminder, the Giants are going to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks Saturday, June 30th, next Saturday at 6:05. It's the first pitch. Barry Zito bobblehead night. His first bobblehead as a Giant. First 20,000 fans will receive a Barry Zito bobblehead, courtesy of Toshiba Business Solutions. For tickets, visit sfgiants.com or call 1-877-4SFG-TICKS. And as always, get here early and hit out to the Acme Chop House.
Posada, you see the numbers in the series, 3 for 9. Bobby Abreu's on deck.
Pulling out all stops right now.
Good pitch, a curveball, 0-1. Good pitch, 0-2.
Paint outside corner.
And Posada just got a piece of it.
Change up. Nice location on the 0-2. And really, from Posada's standpoint, a nice stay alive hack. Fight that one off. That changeup's a good pitch to lefties because it's got a little movement that runs away from him.
0-2. Runner goes very high. Throw down to second is into center field. My goodness, that wasn't even close. It'll be a stolen base and an error.
The high fastball kind of gets away, and I think that's what threw Rodriguez off. As it almost hit into Johnny Damon. Now watch how quickly Damon gets to his feet on the slide.
Yeah, he's done that before. And you see Rodriguez not happy. It's 1-2. And Posada on the ground to Klesko, and Klesko is going to go to the bag. Damon kind of got caught in between, but Klesko had his eye on him the whole time.
Well, that's a break for the Giants. Klesko with momentum coming in on the plane. I think that may have been what froze Damon at third base. Any hesitation, you're done.
Here's Bobby Abreu. Abreu takes a strike. Abreu hitting .258. The only bench player left now for Joe Torre is Andy Phillips.
Clemens coming in this game.
Breaking ball, 0-2. Damon at third. Now timeout is called. No, it's not. The pitch to Abreu. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Messenger comes through.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, with more flights to more places than ever before. Southwest is taking lower fares farther. Visit southwest.com. By the all-new, fully redesigned 2007 Toyota Tundra, the truck that's changing it all. By Rico. Move your ideas forward with Rico dependability. By McDonald's. Introducing the Hugo-sized drink. 42 ounces of ice-cold soda, now just 69 cents. Only at McDonald's. by your Northern California Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. By Major League Baseball. Be sure to join the baseball fun and visit DHL All-Star Fan Fest this summer. For tickets, visit allstargame.com and by Comcast.
3-1 Giants. These defining moments and highlights are brought to you by Fry's Electronics. It was the 62 reunion as Big Mac was announced. There's Ralph Terry, who got the last out. Joe Torre with a big hug. Willie Mays is Pedro Feliz. I called this a sacrifice pop-up, as Bonds took a gamble and it worked. And then Guillermo Rodriguez with a double to knock in a run. Lowry with the safety squeeze, and it worked. And those are your highlights brought to you by Fry's. Well, Mike was right. Roger Clemens is in the game, and he gets to face Durham, Bonds, and Klesko, 3 left-handed hitters.
Clemens has made 3 starts, 21 strikeouts against 4 walks. So if you're concerned about what type of stuff he has, don't. He's got great stuff. Fastball that'll go anywhere between 90 and 95 miles an hour. Very good split. Number of breaking balls he can feature, actually, with an uncanny corner command with everything.
Durham takes a strike. Durham has had 46 lifetime at-bats against Clemens, and he's held his own, hitting .261. And he does have a home run against him. Posada is now doing the catching. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And Abreu is in right field. You know, we talk about Bonds and how he has a presence when he's at the plate. Clemens has the same presence on the mound.
No question about it.
And that's why it'll be fun when they both go at each other. 3-1 to Durham.
Couple of splits to run the count to a 3-1 advantage for Ray Durham.
And a strike. 3-2. You think Durham agreed with that?
No, but you can't argue. It's Roger Clemens out there.
Here's the payoff to Durham. And Durham takes strike 3 call. These 2 met in New York in 2002, and Clemens hit Bonds. They've faced each other 6 times. Bonds is 0 for 2 with 4 walks, and Clemens has struck him out twice.
I remember the strikeout that he had against Houston was one that was off the plate. Joe West was the plate umpire.
Outside, 1-0.
Now he's going to try and pound that down in a low and away area. A lot of history going at each other right here.
2-0.
And I don't think he cares at all if he walks out.
Two 2-0. 3-0. Now Clemens wants that pitch.
Can't believe it.
There's a strike. 3-1.
One of the greatest pitchers in the history of the game. And for a guy that combines power with finesse, I mean, he was a guy that was, well, he had it all.
And Bonds will take the walk.
3-1 split. And that was really his intention. If Bonds was going to swing, it was going to be in Clemens' pitch. He was not going to give in to him. Not a 2-run ball game. First pitch outside, then he kind of throws a little split on the outside corner. It just misses. That's the one he wanted. He comes back in a 3-0, pretty much the same pitch, because he says it's all yours. And then there's the split.
Here's Klesko. Klesko, bouncing ball off the glove of Cano. Bonds is going to go to third. Damon's throw is a grounder to Jeter, and the Giants have runners at first and third.
Any ball hit out in the direction of
actually
Johnny.
That's Jeter or Johnny Damon is not in the game. That's Cabrera. I beg your pardon.
Any ball to the right side. If you're in front of first base, you know it's going to be a longer throw for anybody who's going to field on the other side of the field. And Bonds has been running well. And he immediately sets up a first and third here now for the kid, Nate Sherholtz.
Bonds cuts that corner well as he gets to third. I wonder if Nate Sherholtz ever imagined he'd be hitting against Roger Clemens.
No.
I don't think he would.
One thing about Sherholtz is he's a contact hitter. I mean, he usually puts the ball in play. And he's got good speed.
No balls and one strike.
And for Clemens, it's a pure strikeout situation. You would think if anybody in this league knows anything about striking people out, it would be Roger Clemens.
Yeah, this is where he's going to pull out everything he's got.
I mean, that is a good split. That's something he came up with a few years back. Won a couple Cy Youngs because of it. When he first came up, he didn't have that split finger fastball. That's something that he learned. And boy, did he polish that pitch off. Wow. It's one of the best in the game.
Sherholtz, right center field, and Cabrera's going to make the running catch. It'll be a sacrifice fly, 4-1. Nice at bat for Nate Sherholtz.
Nice applause. Giants fans do not take those at bats lightly. And that's a big run. So the walk to Bonds comes back to haunt Clemens.
Here's Pedro Feliz. Feliz has had 13 at bats against Clemens. He's 2 for 13.
Squared him up. It's tough with that bat against a guy like Clemens. It gives a kid confidence.
Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Klesko does have a stolen base. He may take off. And Feliz skies it into straightaway center field for Cabrera. And this will end the inning. A run for the Giants. We will head to the 8th, 4-1 San Francisco. Now visit fsnbayarea.com and vote for the All-Star Teacher. Check out the finalists. The winning All-Star Teacher receives $10,000 for his or her school. The FSN Bay Area All-Star Teacher Award is sponsored by Major League Baseball, KNBR, and the San Francisco Chronicle. Melky Cabrera takes a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Cabrera, Cairo, and Jeter. Feliz is in at third, and there's a pitch low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Red Sox are leading the Padres 4-2. That game is in the 8th inning. Swinging a little pop-up, and it's going to be Rodriguez who puts it away. All right, let's check in with Cammie one more time.
Hey, you know where I am? I'm out here at Port Walk where kids are already lining up the bases. Liam, Rory, have you done this before?
No.
Can you run 90 feet?
Yes.
Who's your favorite team?
Giants.
Favorite player?
Giants.
Okay. C's run the bases every Sunday at AT&T Park.
Here's Miguel Cairo.
Curveball, good pitch by Messenger. He's throwing 3 this inning. All have been for strikes. 1 he got the pop-up on. I mean, that's a big over-the-topper. That's not an easy pitch to command. He's got a good feel for it.
0-2. Jack Tashner heading down to the bullpen.
Tashner's thinking about one guy, and that would be Hideki Matsui.
High. 1-2.
If this inning were to go deep and Matsui would come up, Tashner would face him. Until that time, this inning belongs to Randy Messenger.
Look out. Foul. It kicks right behind Larry Boa and sticks. One and two to Cairo. Just a bit outside. Double lid. Did Cairo offer? No appeal. 3-2. More double lids.
Yeah. You got to have protection and you got to show your colors. That's just exactly what those hats accomplish. Style, not important.
Popped them up. It's in shallow center field. Randy Wynn is in and he makes the catch. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jeter.
And this is where you like to face the heart of the Yankee lineup. When you have a couple outs and nobody on base and you're not in your stretch. And you have a 3-run lead.
Jeter is 0 for 2. Was on base in the 6th when he drew a walk. Up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Padres in town tomorrow, and that'll be game 1 of a 3-game series, and that game will be on KTVU Fox 2. And we'll be on the air at 7 o'clock. Breaking ball missed somewhere. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good pitch. Randy Messenger thinking the same thing.
Tuesday and Wednesday's game will be right here on FSN Bay Area.
And their pop-up, Ryan Klesko coming back and runs out of room. If you're an infielder on the right side of this ballpark, I mean, you got to stay with that thing because remember, you always get that little 10 or 15 foot of drift on a pop-up that'll come back to you. It's one of those lessons that you're taught when you put the Giants uniform on for the first time. Stay on that side. Do not give up on pop-ups.
2-1. 3-1. I want to correct what I just said. Tomorrow's game will be in high def on FSN Bay Area. Tuesday's game will be on KTVU. Wednesday's FSN as well. 3-1. Right center field. Hanging up. It's going to be Randy Wynn in front of Sherholtz to end the inning. Nice job by Messenger. The Giants are coming up. Giants with a 4-1 lead here in the 8th inning. Stay tuned after the game for the Toyota post-game wrap. Oh, that's what you do if it's headed to the water. You pull it up. I got you. They got it way figured out there. Pull it up. Thank you.
Some serious engineering. Lon Simmons, Felipe Alou, Dan Martinez look-alike.
Lon's very agreeable. Farnsworth to Rodriguez, and back is the right fielder Abreu to make the catch. 1 out.
As Kite mentioned, Cal Farnsworth, the new right-hander in for the Yankees, hard thrower, mid-90s, mid to high 90s. You saw him hit 98 to 100 yesterday. Kind of a little flat slider, but when you think about Farnsworth, you're thinking about beating around gas. As Jack Tashner heads back down to the bullpen. So Roger Clemens' appearance out of the bullpen is over, 1 inning.
Here's Luis Figueroa. Figueroa is 0 for 4 since he's been called up. There's Lon. Lon's working with Dave Fleming today. They are both in the KNBR booth. Great combination of such great history that Lon has and the youth and enthusiasm of Dave Fleming. Around Lon Simmons enough, he will eventually tell you a story you haven't heard, and that's what's great. High to Figueroa.
Well, especially when he gets around Willie McCovey or Willie Mays or Orlando Cepeda or Juan Marichal. And in this particular instance, this weekend, all the 1962 Giants, Gaylord Perry, Felipe Alou, Matty Alou. I mean, there's a lot of memories walking around this ballpark today. Those guys all get together. Lon Simmons, he and his broadcast partner Russ Hodges, both in the Hall of Fame, along with these guys.
3-2 to Figueroa. Figueroa flips one to left, and he's got a duck snort.
He's got himself a duck snort and a big league base hit and a batting average.
Was the
Giants ever since 19
supplement in the Chronicle about this weekend. So here's Randy Wynn. The supplement was pretty cool. It's got all the box scores. It's got some great shots of Candlestick before it was enclosed. Go to first, and Figueroa is back. My favorite picture in that supplement was a shot of a classroom. It was Sherman Elementary School, and the teacher was allowing the students to keep the score of the game on the blackboard.
And what inning it was?
Yeah, what inning. The picture has a shot of a boy about ready to change the score. It's the 7th inning, and the Yankees are leading 3-2. That one right there. That's awesome. It's good stuff today. Randy Wynn, a double play ball to Jeter. Jeter kicks it. He will not get anybody. Jeter got eaten up on that ground ball. There's not much he could do. It'll be an error.
Well, you're thinking automatic deuce off the crack of the bat, and here's where he gets eaten up. The ball comes up on him, and just too much speed from Figueroa. No out at second. And that's the hop you're talking about. An infielder's nightmare.
It's the 12th error for Jeter. I mean, usually you don't see Jeter in double digits.
What's acceptable for an error total for an infielder for a year if he plays every day?
You know, I think you have to be around 15 and under. And if you're really good, it's 10 and under. Here's Vizquel. And Vizquel flips one into center field, a hit. Figueroa is going to be waved in. Cabrera kicks it. He throws to third, not in time. Both runners advance. It's 5-1.
Boy, that was a thing. You talk about world-class dunk snorts. I mean, this is perfectly placed, and watch, it just kind of bites. And that's where an aggressive Milky Cabrera just kind of overruns the ball. And it allows Figueroa a chance to score, even from a flat-footed position. Cliff Flannery comes way down the line before he finally waves the green light. That is a thing of beauty, and good heads-up running now from Vizquel as he realizes there's an opportunity to move up another 90. And he takes it.
Here's Durham. Outside to Durham.
Is there another air on the play there?
There is. One and 0. 2-0. Durham would have a better night's sleep tonight if he were to get a hit. He's struck out 3 times. He's 0 for 4. Durham skies one to center field, hit pretty well. Cabrera can't see it. It bounces at the foot of the wall. Here comes Vizquel. He's going to score, and it's falling apart for the Yankees.
And you're right, he's going to sleep better. A double and a couple RBIs will take away some of the sting of a hat trick. And this is when this ballpark gets nasty. This time of day, center fielders going back, and all of a sudden they square up to look, and they don't see it. There's not a worse feeling for an outfielder.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune Up. Your oil change, tune up, and smog experts.
Fastballs. Got a little slider to go with it. There's a time they had a pretty good split, but when we saw him earlier, we didn't see any. I saw a lot of number ones against Bonds' lifetime. Bonds has faced him four hits and 12 at bats. 3 of those hits home runs. So Bonds knows him.
Look out, and that hit Bonds. So Bonds will head on down to first.
Now this is when your armor sort of earns its keep. I mean, that would have hit him right in the tricep on his right arm, and he'd have been dancing around a little bit. I don't think it was a purpose pitch at all from Valona. I just think he's trying to jam with the fastball. And Valona's always had a little bit of a wild hair up his nose, so that we've seen before from him. But again, I don't believe there was intent behind that at all.
Here's Klesko. Klesko skies one to center field. Cabrera battling again, and he is going to make the catch, and Durham's going to tag and go to third. So Klesko put a charge into it, and Nate Scherholtz is going to hit. Red Sox beat the Padres 4-2. Arizona, by the way, you saw that blank, is leading Baltimore 7-1. As here's Scherholtz. Kind of an in-between swing.
See, that's a set-him-up swing right there. If you're a pitcher, a guy takes a swing on you like that, you're thinking, I got this guy. I'm going to throw it right back up there. So Certainly not one you want to put in your highlight film, but just setting them up.
That was the underwater swing. 0-2. Rough at bat so far for Sherholtz.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it breaks you down under your hands or over your hands, and then he throws some pain on the outside corner. Yep, rough AB. Just setting him up.
Sherholtz pops it up. It's going to be Rodriguez. Side retired. 3 runs for the Giants. It's 7-1 as we go to the ninth.
(7-1) Giants. We're in the top of the ninth inning. Time now for our Toyota drive of the game. For that, we go back to the second inning, and the kid, Guillermo Rodriguez, coming up. It's a 1-0 ball game, and he proceeds to take a Mike Messina breaking ball, finds a gap in left center. It would score Ryan Klesko. It would give him his first extra base hit at the big league level. So we think that is worthy of being our Toyota drive of the game.
Cashner to face Alex Rodriguez. Fastball is high. Rodriguez does have an RBI. He's 0 for 2 with a walk.
The numbers on Jack Cashner, 31 times he's come in. And he's facing a guy right now who's got some great ninth inning numbers.
Yeah, like 11 for 20. With 7 home runs, 18 RBIs. There's Figueroa's in left. And no strikeouts.
11 hits and 7 of them home runs. I mean, you talk about drama. I mean, that's the inning where drama can be had. And that's the kind of year that this guy's had. Incredible.
Lifted to left as he got jammed a little bit. And Randy Wynn battling the sun. He can't see it. And that's what you call ninth inning magic.
It is absolutely death out there for an outfielder. Melky Cabrera found that out. Now Randy Wynn, who's familiar with the digs here. And you can't catch what you don't see.
Get out of the way. You know who's happy about that besides Rodriguez?
Who?
Melky Cabrera.
Yeah.
So it'll be a double for Rodriguez, and here's Matsui. No balls and 1 strike.
Just setting him up.
Matsui singled in the second. Since then he's grounded out twice to Ryan Klesko. Foul back, 0-2.
You know what we've seen though from Matsui in this 3-game series is he's a different hitter with 2 strikes. Good opposite field approach. And he's been in a lot of 2-strike situations in this series, and he toughens up.
Fastball high. Rodriguez at second. Randy Wynn was hoping this wouldn't happen. He's got this one. In baseball, it's very simple. It's not be careful what you wish for. It's be careful what you don't wish for, because then it'll happen.
I think you're right. Yeah, so you think Randy Wynn's thinking hit it someplace else?
Absolutely. Hit it to the infielder playing left field.
Luis Figueroa.
Robinson Cano takes a strike. Cabrera knows all about that center field. On the ground to Vizquel. Vizquel will go the long way, not a problem. Rodriguez goes to third. Cano grabs an 0 for 4. And here's Andy Phillips, the pinch hitter. Phillips, a right-handed hitter, and he digs one out and he singles to left. Figueroa will get to it, and that's the first hit of the year for Phillips as the ball rolls away from Durham. But it's now 7-2. So Tashner gets hit for an earned run here in the ninth. And here's Posada. Posada against Messenger, grounded out. Grounded out to Ryan Klesko. And that was with Damon at third and only one out. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Posada, the answer to a trivia quiz question here. Who was the first hitter ever to put a ball in McCovey Cove?
Yeah.
He did it in an exhibition game prior to the 2000 season.
We thought we'd see it a lot.
We did. Little did we know it. It's kind of a rarity.
Oh, 0-2 to Jorge Posada. Low and away. A run in for the Yankees here in the ninth. Two and two.
Now, there's no better way to end the ball game than by way of the strikeout. I think right now the last couple pitches, Tashner was trying to do just that. A little bit of an overthrow. And when you overthrow, you usually miss high.
Over by the Yankee dugout, Klesko will give chase, but it's on top of the dugout. And then a big bounce for a Souvenir. Easy, easy.
Sorry, pal, a little too aggressive there.
Especially if there's ladies around, you got to back off a little bit. Two balls, two strikes. Look out, foul. Two runs on 5 hits for the Yankees. They've committed 3 errors. 7 runs on 10 hits for the Giants, and they've committed 1 error. Joe Torre's team will head to Baltimore, where they will start a 3-game series on Tuesday. Two and two. Got him.
Changeup.
So the Giants take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees after losing on Friday night 7-3. They come back in extra innings yesterday, and they beat the Yankees by a final of 7-2 here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Noah Lowry gets the win. We'll be back with the Toyota postgame wrap right after this.